first soldiers were empowered by Io's rage, her vengeful spirit. As long as she remained, they could not fall. The ghosts hit their mark, but Io lived on, for they had only killed a servant.
The ghosts! Bring them to me!
Inside me. Feeding. Please. You must stop the Onibaba. She's entered the sacred forest.
Through ritual sacrifice and bloodshed, harnessing pain and anguish, the disciples of Io were able to power her army as long as...
Tsushima is part of me now. Ever since that day, sacrifices. Humans always have to sacrifice.
I'm here. Go!
You only destroy disciples, not me.
The ghosts knew their only hope of stopping Io was to save the other monks before she could consume their spirit.
I was a woman once, long ago, but that was before that day. That horrible day.
As the ghosts drew near to a mysterious village, they discovered a terrible sight. Honorable spirits held prisoner, used as stores, which Io fed.
I won't let you fall.
The prisoners could not be freed until it was safe.
Does one drop in a pond make a difference?
Stronger together.
The prisoners could not be freed until it was safe.
They're vulnerable.
Although the ghosts freed the body, the spirit was no longer there.
Don't let me fall.
Ghost.
The disciples dispersed, the prisoners freed. This army defeated. Io grew eerily silent. But had she been defeated? Or had she simply moved on to somewhere else? I have many legends for you to enjoy. A harrowing tale. This is a tale of dark rituals and powerful spirits. The Mongols wished to make themselves great and used these rituals to steal ki from 3 elemental kami. Amaterasu, goddess of the sun. Tsukuyomi, god of the moon. And Susanoo, god of storms. The rituals were draining the kami of their ki, so the ghosts set out to save them. At a conquered village, the Mongols had opened their door to the spirit realm to steal ki from the kami. The ghosts resolved to destroy the ritual. The ritual ended. The door between realms closed. But new rituals had already begun elsewhere. The ghost set out in search of these other threats. The spirits of the kami cried out to the ghosts. Their stolen ki was being used to give the Mongols divine protection. Unless the rituals were stopped and the kami set free, Tsushima, the ghosts found 3 more rituals. One beside a river, one at a war camp, and one within a canyon. But the Mongols had almost completely drained the Kami. The ghost would need extraordinary strength to defeat them.
Don't worry, I'm here.
The ghosts ended the ritual, but their fight was far from over.
Into the shadows.
Another ritual was stopped, and another door closed. But the ghost's work was not yet done. The final ritual had been stopped. The ghosts breathed a sigh of relief. But the Kami whispered to the ghosts that an even greater threat still remained. The darkest Mongol ritual was under the care of the great Onibaba, Iyo.
The Kami are honorable. They are not. In my darkest hour, I prayed to them. My prayers fell on deaf ears. And an innocent life was lost. I am only taking what they owe me.
Iyo's ritual was surrounded by Mongol guardians. The ghosts had to defeat them all. Eo's ritual was nearly complete. Oni Baba was moments away from victory. Enraged, Oni Baba sent the Oni to slaughter the ghost. Oni was slain. The rituals ended. The Oni Baba would not realize her plans. The ghosts were triumphant, and the Kami were free. Balance had returned to the island. All was safe for now. Relax for a moment. Listen to these tales. Excellent choice. This is the tale of Uchitsune, an archer whose skill rivaled the power of Iyo, the great Oni Baba. Fearful, she trapped him in a cursed place, enslaving and torturing him with the misdeeds of his past. The ghosts set out to free the warrior from Iyo's grasp. The ghost cautiously approached the bow. The fearsome spirit of an ancient samurai appeared.
Welcome, samurai. My name is Uchitsune. Iyo, the powerful Oni Baba, trapped me in this realm. Long ago, my bow was blessed by a kami. If anything can break Iyo's hold on this place, it's the bow. The Oni Baba's followers approach. Quick, use my bow to defeat them. Their protection is broken. Finish them! Io has plagued Hiyoshi Springs. Follow me. We must end the Onibaba's curse.
Uchitsune led the ghosts to Hiyoshi Springs. Uchitsune was an archer of legend, known for saving an entire kingdom from a fearsome demon known as Tengu.
That is why Io trapped me.
The town of Hiyoshi Springs was overrun with invaders seeking Io's power.
Wield my bow once more to rid the area of Io's presence.
The ghosts freed the village, but more cursed Mongols swarmed the inn.
They don't see us.
The Onibaba's strength is fading. Free the rest of the town. Send the rest of them to the 1,000 hells.
Into the shadows.
Io's disciples were gone. Hiyoshi Springs was quiet.
Come, there is one last thing we must do. When I killed the Kotengu, I was unaware of the curse it placed on me. I killed countless more, only to learn later that my eyes had deceived me. My arrows only pierced human flesh. This is what attracted Io. I am to blame for all that has happened.
The Onibaba's servants arrived, determined to keep Uchitsune enslaved.
Stand firm. Hiyoshi Springs will be free.
Io's army fought with hellish fury.
is nearly broken.
Ghosts rid Kiyoshi Springs and Kitsune of a terrible curse. Listen while I recount an adventure of the ghosts. A harrowing tale. Ah yes, the crow demons of Ochena. When the Mongols and the demons conspired to take a village in Kubara, and a mysterious legend awaited the ghosts somewhere in the cavernous darkness. Our story begins with a fisherman in need.
Help! They took my friend! Please, hurry!
Below the ghosts stood a figure surrounded by crows. Its black eyes searched for prey, hungry.
Ghosts. I've heard of you. They say, thank you so much. I was in Otsuna village. There were thousands of crows, so many. The demons.
Wherever the Tengu go, crows surely follow, as do terrible things. The ghosts arrived only to find Otsuna village had been visited by death and destruction.
You have my gratitude. The others, they took them across the river. I heard the demons speak, but it was a different tongue, an evil tongue. Tengu, they ripped them apart.
The ghost traveled toward the mountains, hoping they could stop the Tengu and find the cave that had terrified the
You are
villagers.
trying to stop what you do not know. The people are angry. The island is angry. Once the Tengu have taken...
The monastery loomed over the trees in the distance. The ghost pressed on, searching for the source of the Tengu. Wound deeper.
My arrows never miss.
The ghosts reached the cave and sensed great. The Tengu defeated. The cave grew silent, and the ghosts found themselves before Kojiro.
The spirits once blessed me, but now Io has cursed me with
Kojiro slain, Io could no longer control the Tengu and was unable to rally the people to her cause. But the crows of Utsuna were only part of her plan. Listen while I recount an adventure of the ghosts. Excellent choice. This is a story of sacred relics, stolen for profane purposes, when the Mongols targeted divine artifacts, and how the ghosts rose to stand in their way. As the ghosts neared, they were met by a single monk.
Over here!
A Mongol scout was pulling this cart. He ran to warn his friends when he spotted me.
As the ghosts knew, a scout meant more Mongols were near.
They're coming! Please, don't let them defile the temple grounds!
Another group of Mongols appeared, intent on killing the monk. Fearsome Oni suddenly charged at the ghosts. The demon's eyes were as red and fiery as its massive shield. The ghost ran to help. The final enemy fell. The monk rushed into the burning temple.
The guardian statue is missing. They couldn't have taken it far. There's another cart!
Though there were many stolen relics, the statue was nowhere to be found.
Please, back the statue. It's sacred to our people.
The ghost continued searching below the temple. Along with the statue, the ghosts found a map with the path the Mongols were taking. Many believe temple statues hold great power, sometimes even containing the spirit of a god. The ghosts arrived at the first marked location on the map and planned their attack.
The map is right. The Mongols will pass this way soon. They're coming. Get ready.
Yamigaras!
The ghosts defeated Mongol and demon alike. But more enemies were on the horizon. The ghosts heard the rest of the caravan approaching.
They had no carts with them. Perhaps the things they stole had already been taken ahead to easily find out where they were going.
Oni found many ways to travel between the heavenly realms. Some even convinced humans to release them from them. The ghost reached the final location on the map in the Unugi Land. Countless statues and relics littered the grounds, stolen from the temples.
Into the shadows! Feel my blade!
With the Oni leader defeated, Io's plan had failed. The statues and relics were returned to the temples and kept under watchful eye. For even today, some claim they feel the power of Oni, pushing against their prisons, eager to enter our world once more. Listen while I recount an adventure of the ghosts. A harrowing tale. This is a tale of how the ghosts fought man and spirit alike. A Mongol named Sukhbatar had found a way to enslave the dead before they could be reborn. He hoped to create an invincible army that would allow him to easily conquer Tsushima. With every enemy he killed, Sukhbatar gained an obedient soldier. The ghost felt the heat from the rising flames. The dead littered the ground. Bloodied and terrified, a Mongol called out for help.
Sukhbatar betrayed us. He believes we are too weak. He'll kill us all to control our spirits.
Through the fog came the spirits of the recently slain. They stepped over their own corpses to attack the ghosts.
Into the shadows! Kill Sukhmatar. Let the spirits rest.
The Mongol's hand clasped a scroll outlining the path of Sukhbatar's army. The ghosts set out in pursuit. Somehow, Sukhbatar had found a way to create Onryo, vengeful spirits. They followed his the ghost followed the path until they came across a small, quiet village. But flashes of lightning revealed they were not alone.
Into the shadows!
Bloodstains led toward their window, as if someone had crawled there to escape. The ghosts found an unfinished ofura, an amulet meant to keep the spirits away. Puddles of blood darkened the pure, white snow, leading out of the village. Man's hand was a blood-stained scroll, covered in strange symbols. The ghosts struggled to make sense of the cryptic writing, certain they were linked in some way to the spirits. In the distance, the ghosts heard the sounds of a Mongol patrol approaching. The ghosts watched as spirits of slain samurai emerged from the fog to fight the Mongols. The bodies of the dead Mongols bore the insignia of Sukhbatar. The ghosts were on the right track. Sukbatar sacrificed allies and friends alike to increase the number of spirits under his control. For he desired an army compelled to obey his every whim. When the ghosts finally caught up to Sukbatar's forces, they moved into the neighboring town, eager to free the spirits from his grasp. The ghosts sensed overwhelming suffering from a nearby building cloaked in fog. Found the remains of their family, burned beyond recognition. Chanting wafted from the nearby docks, obscured deep in the fog. Countless innocents were brutally impaled, pain frozen on their faces. The fog around the large building slowly dissipated. From the homes on the hill, screams pierced the air. The ghosts were angered by the slaughter of the village. The spirits vanquished, the fog faded away. The remaining villagers, mangled and broken, were left to rot in a net like fish. The fog around the docks floated slowly down the river. Suddenly, Sukbatar's voice boomed throughout the village.
Come, ghosts. Once you are dead, I will display your bodies as a warning to others that even the ghosts are helpless before Sakota.
Heavy footfalls approached. The ghosts readied themselves for battle.
Time to disappear. Into the shadows.
Sukubator's dreadful warriors had covered his escape. The ghosts moved on from the decimated village. Knowing more would suffer the same fate if Sukubator wasn't found and defeated. The deeds of the ghosts are many. Let me share one with you.